guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have two things I want to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about the other day I did a tote, my Easter tote, and I got out my Easter stuff and I talked about how I didn't have any kids to do Easter with, that all of the kids had grown up and just wasn't interested in Easter and the things that we used to do with Easter anymore. So I mentioned my niece's children, how they live 2 hours away and I don't get to see them as much. Well, I have a sister, my little sister, who lives in Houston. She has 3 boys, Jackson, Jay, and Josiah. And I don't know how it slipped my mind to mention them the other day. I apologize to you guys. I love you. Auntie loves you. And I will send you something special because I forgot to mention you guys yesterday. Well, I don't know how I forgot. They say that the mind is the first thing to go as you age, so maybe that's it. But again, I apologize to you guys for not mentioning you. And I have a host of a lot of other nieces and nephews, great nieces and nephews that some of them I don't even know their names, and maybe I hadn't met, half of them I probably hadn't even met before. But I want to say Happy Easter to them and give them a shout out as well. Auntie loves you. So yeah, I wanted to mention that. And then my mom gave me an idea that I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but she said to, instead of going out in the garage, just bringing totes in and go through them inside, and just go through like a tote or 2 a day, and just until I get them all going through. And then I can go out into the garage and then maybe organize the things after I go through them. And it makes total sense. So I'm going to do that today. And again, I want to say hi to my nieces and nephews. I have a host of little cousins, and I want to say hello to all of my family. And I don't want to leave anyone out this time. So hello to everybody. I love you guys and hope to see you guys soon. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go through this tote. I brought a tote in, and it's kind of a party tote, and it's kind of got some holiday stuff in it too. So I just need to go through it and organize and just kind of throw away things I don't need, or keep things I want to keep, or if there's something I can donate, I'll do that. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, here is the tote that I brought from outdoors, from the garage. It's a little dusty. I have to tell you guys that I have a little bit of arachnophobia, and out here where we live, there's a lot in the springtime. There's a lot of spiders around, so that's my only worry about bringing these totes in from the garage. So hopefully we don't run into any spiders, because that's kind of a little bit of a problem for me. So hopefully we don't run into anything that we don't want to run into. But living out here where I live is just kind of, it's bound to happen. So I'm going to be watching for that. If you know me, you know I'm not trying to run into a spider. That's for sure. So here looks like we have some 4th of July stuff now. This, I don't know. This is a big tote. So I don't know if maybe this is what this started out as, is a 4th of July tote. And then, but I have other things in here as well. I can see that I've just been kind of sticking stuff in here. So we'll probably make it a 4th of July tote, but I need to get out some of these things that don't belong. This is a, you guys excuse my nails today. I need to go and get them redone. I need a polish change. So I just took the polish off, and this is what we're left with. So sorry about that. I'm going to get them done, if not today, probably tomorrow. So this is a, it goes in the drawers like a flatware holder or silverware holder. And I think the reason I'm not using this is because it didn't fit in the drawer. I needed a bigger one in my drawer. So I may be able to find something to do with that in my office, though, that maybe I can use it as an organizer of some kind in the office. So I'll keep that and just try and find something to do with it. Here we have, and I don't even want to show you guys 4th of July stuff, because I'm all about Easter right now, and I'm not trying to get off of Easter right now. So I just know that most of this stuff in here is 4th of July. So I won't show it to you. I'll wait till closer to 4th of July to show you all my things that I have for the holiday, for that holiday. So I'm going to just kind of clean this out. This right here is from a graduation party that I done with my nephew. He graduated in 2015. And so this is the decorations from that party. And I'll keep those, even though I don't know, I'm going to open it and see, but I don't know if it said 2015 or if it just said graduated. If so, I may be able to use it again another time. So I'm going to open that and see if I can get it open. One hand, it's kind of hard holding the camera and opening things, so bear with me. No, it just says congrats, grad. So that could work. That could work another time. If there was somebody else that graduated, that would work for that. So I'm going to hold on to that. Keep it for another graduation. Okay. That's that. This right here is a wedding book, and I think it belonged to my sister Tina, my sister that passed away in 2015. I think this is a book that she was gonna use for her when she got married, but I think she found one she liked better or something, and this is just something that has been around for years, and nobody's used it. So maybe if I get married one day, I can use it. We'll just hold on to it. Hold on to it. Okay, these are bowls, and I have red ones too, and those are, I use them at 4th of July, and I use them for salads and just side dishes that we do at 4th of July. So I keep them in here for that reason. Now, you know, I told you that anything that I keep in totes or whatever outdoors in totes, that if I cook with it or use it for food, I definitely clean it first. Definitely want to wash those first before you put food in them and use them for food. And so I do that every time. So but I just like to store it all together so that I'm not searching for it, not all over the place when the holiday actually comes. I love to keep my stuff in one place so that I stay organized and on top of my game when it comes to holidays. So, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to show you guys everything from 4th of July. I'll just we'll wait till the holiday comes to do that. So I will just kind of clean this out without showing you guys everything from the holiday, because I don't want to throw you guys off of Easter, because I'm on Easter. I'm still on it. These are some streamers. That's another. They're white, so that's another 4th of July thing. I put all the 4th of July stuff to the side. And we'll go through that when the time comes. There's actually a Halloween thing in here. We'll keep that for Halloween. I'll put that in the Halloween tote. But you know what? Going through things like, and then sometimes like during the year, I might need something. And so I'll go digging and I'll get it out, and then I put it back, but I don't always put it back in the right tote. So that's how come. And sometimes I'm looking for stuff, but it's in another tote because I didn't put it back in its tote. So I need to practice putting things where they belong. But like during the year, like say it's summertime and I might need something from out of one of these totes that are fall or winter holidays. So, but the colors are something maybe match, something I need, so I'll go through it and use it. But then they don't always get back where they need to be, so I gotta practice trying not to do that. Now these are some little Chinese lanterns, and when I had my salon, one of them that I had, Oriental was the decor, so that's why I have these, and I had those hanging up. And they hang from the ceiling, and they looked really pretty, really cool, kind of work well with my decor. So I'm gonna put those over to the side because they're not really a holiday thing. They just got stuck in this tote. This is basically, it doesn't have to be all 4th of July, it can be party. So I'm gonna hold on to that until I need it for a party or something. I'll put it in a party tote instead of the 4th of July tote. Another 4th of July thing. These are some Lays that we used. Pretty sure we used them for a party at one point, but I'm kind of frazzled and they look a little beat up, so I'm going to throw those away. There's nothing we can do with those. Yeah, looks a little beat up. So these are just some little, it's like a little key holder thing. You hang it on the wall and you can put keys on it or whatever you need to put on it. I want to think that I also use these in my shop, in the break room. I use them for that people can hang stuff on them. So I'll keep those in case I need them for something else. Now this is to another lantern, like a really big party ball lantern, you know. Now, so I'll keep that. These here are to my. I have a gazebo that you can put in the yard outside, and these are the stakes for those that you put in the ground to secure it. So I'll keep those. And this is a bingo dauber. I hadn't played bingo in, man, so many years. It reminds me of my aunt, one of my aunts who loves to play bingo, and my stepmom reminds me of them when I see this. And I probably should just keep it, because and when I see one of them, I can just give it to them, because they can use it definitely, because they like to play bingo. So I'm going to hold on to those too. And I think I have more of those. I just have to run across. Now these are just some sun visors that we did, and they have the breast cancer symbol on it. And we did these for, I think, Mother's Day one time. We played a game and we used these visors with that. And so I'll hold on to those because there's nothing wrong with them in there. You know, there's nothing wrong with them, or maybe you can use them again for a game or something. This is the handle to one of the little baskets for 4th of July stuff. Hold on to that. And here's red streamers. Red streamers for 4th of July. So I've gone through this tote. I've decided I'm gonna make this the 4th of July tote. I'm just gonna put everything in here that has to do with 4th of July. And I'll find other places to put these other things that don't belong. And I'm gonna try my best to keep all of this stuff organized so that doesn't happen anymore. I don't want anything mixed up with anything that shouldn't be. Like there's a Halloween yardstick in the 4th of July stuff. No, we don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna, that's what I mean when I say I want to organize. I want everything that goes with what it's supposed to go with to be together. So I cleaned that all out. I swept it and dusted it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the 4th of July stuff back in there. And I'm sure that there's tons of stuff in the garage that belong in this tote. And I will, as I find things and go through things, I will correct that. I'll organize it all and label it and all that good stuff. And you guys will get to see that. I'll share that with you guys. So what I'm going to do right now is put this stuff back in here. That's 4th of July. Now, I don't use these bowls for any other reason. I mean, they're 4th of July bowls, and I have red ones now. I pulled the red ones out because I use them for other holidays like Christmas and maybe Valentine's Day or something like that. But I really and truly want to keep them all together. That's what I want to do. So I may put them back in there and just try to resist using them for the other holidays. And I have them right over here under this cabinet. Now, I'm really kind of ashamed to open this cabinet because I've done spring cleaning and everything's all clean and everything, but I just don't have a lot of storage. And I really need to go through things and try to reorganize things so that everything fits. I mean, it's just, I have a ton of kitchen stuff. I have a ton of things that I just need to go through and try and organize. Now, I've organized many times before in this kitchen, but it ends up right back the same way because I just don't have the room that I need. I don't have the space that I need for the things that I have. And hopefully, when I move from this house, whenever I move, find a house that I you know, will have way more kitchen space and way more, you know, I have a pantry, but it's small. I need a pantry that I can walk into. And my countertops in the kitchen are very cluttered because I have all of my small appliances out on the counters because I don't have anywhere else to put them. So they all end up on the counters, and it's taking up all the room in the kitchen. Like that's my crock pot. It's a Fry Daddy, and you know I just have to put it all out on. My my counters, and it's taking all my counter space. Here's the toaster. I have my blender here, the coffee maker here. Excuse my mess, guys. I hadn't got to the kitchen yet this morning. Have my old trusty Clorox right here. I always have it on hand. I have the coffee maker and the blender. I mean, and I just, if I had a big enough pantry, then I can put my small appliances like that in the pantry and only bring them out when I need to use them. That's what I wish that I could do. I mean, the house, like I said, is small, and I'm really hoping that the next house that I get has a bigger kitchen and more space for me to put my things. I have tons of dishes, I just have a lot of kitchen stuff, and I really need to, really wish that I could enjoy my things more. I feel like if I had more room to put things, I could see my stuff better and enjoy it, and just, you know, half of the stuff I don't use because I have it put up to where if I don't see it, I forget I have it, and then I don't use it, you know. So it's just kind of a mess, you know, and I want to change that. So that's my goal, is to try and change that for the better. So that's what I'll be working towards. So you guys will get to see all of that. You'll get to see my, you know, you'll get to know me, and you'll get to know what it is I'm trying to do here. And because I'll share it with you. Okay, yeah, so all of the 4th of July stuff is going in its tote. It has its own tote. And there should be any more confusion about where my 4th of July stuff is, because it'll be all here in one tote. Sorry for all the noise, guys. Don't need so much noise. That's a little streamer that goes in there now. I usually don't ever get my the gazebo out except for at summertime, so I'll go ahead and put those sticks back in here, because that's usually when I bring it out, is on 4th of July, and you know, so that we have a tent to get under to try to shield ourselves from the sun. And I'll also put these the curtains that go to the gazebo, or the net, I guess it's like a mosquito net. I'll put those in here too, and then I'll know that's where those are. And this other little stuff, I'll just find where they go and put them up. And then, like I said, this thing is for parties. It's not so much for 4th of July. I mean, it matches, but I will put this in the party tote. So even if it's a party or if it's 4th of July, I know it's in the party tote. And all I have to do is, because there's a lot of stuff in the, I have probably 3 party totes. And there's a lot of stuff in them that probably go with holiday stuff. But, you know, it gets mixed up over the year. You know, me going in and grabbing things out and then just not putting them in their place. You know, they all get displaced, and then I'm having to find them. So that's my goal, is to try to get everything in its place, and so that it's easy to find and I can move quicker when it comes to holidays. I may get out another tote before the day is out and go through it. And this is really a good idea. My mom made me think of this. Yeah, we talked this morning, and she was like, well, why don't you just bring the totes in? Well, I am I'm going to tell you something, you guys, about the garage. And it's not funny really to me, but it may be funny to you guys. But I have a fear of spiders. So where we live, in the springtime, like right now, they're starting to show themselves. They come out from everywhere, and we have all kinds and all sizes that hang out around here. So you guys will see me also. I have a project that I want to do, and I've done this before in another house that I lived in, and it was pretty successful. So I'm going to try and do it here too. Even though I know we're probably going to leave soon, I still don't want to deal with spiders while I'm here. So what I usually do is I will spray, of course, and then I also caulk around my baseboards with clear caulk. And so I do that every year, usually. Try and do it every year now. Since I've lived in this house, I've lived here for probably since 2015, so about 4 years. In May it'll be 4 years. And I've always, every year, wanted to move from here. And, you know, and then I get stuck with signing another lease, and then I stay another year. So that's why I hadn't done this, because I'm always thinking that I'm going to be moving. So I don't want to, you know, waste my time on doing something like that if I'm going to move. But if I'm not going to move this year, then I'm going to go ahead and caulk. I don't know for sure if I'm going to move this year or not. We'll have to see how that unfolds. But if we're going to stay, I'm going to go ahead and caulk and spray the baseboards. Clear caulk around the baseboards. What happens is, after you do that, and when you spray, I use Ortho Home Defense, and it works really good. You won't see spiders again for about 6 months after that. So I will show you guys that when I'm get ready to do that. You know, I'll show you guys. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and try to go ahead and spray and caulk, and just to keep stuff from coming in. What happens is the Ortho kills what's in already. Spiders that may be in the house already that maybe you haven't seen, but maybe in the house and under the baseboards or something. So the spray kills them, and then the caulk keeps them out. So they won't be able to come in after you caulk. From the baseboards now, you still may have them come in from cracks in the door or cracks in the window. So what I do there is I just try to spray around the door frame, the outside and the inside, and on every door that leads outdoors. Same thing with windows. You wanna spray your Ortho indoors and outdoors around the frame of the windows, and you'll be surprised how less you start to see spiders. I mean, this place out here, I mean, we have had spiders like you wouldn't believe. So once I spray and everything, then we don't see them anymore. We start finding them dead, you know, around. So but that's one of my biggest fears is spiders. I don't like them. Don't like any size. I don't care if it's a little bitty one. I don't like spiders, you know. So that's kind of why I'm reluctant to go in the garage, because that's where I've seen most of them, especially big ones. I see them in the garage. So I really don't like to go in the garage if I can keep from it. And especially to be moving stuff around and cleaning up down there. Wow. You know, it's scary for a person like me. So I'm going to get some help doing it. Whenever I do it, I'm going to get some help. Have Ty to help me. And my mom said she'd come down and help me when I get ready to start actually organizing down there. So that helps a lot, that where somebody else can be watching for spiders while I'm doing what I need to do. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about them. They're creepy, and it grosses me out. I can't take it. I can't. It's too much. So I try to do what I can to prevent them, and then the rest of the time I'm trying to avoid them. So that's how that works. Well, like I said, I'm gonna probably get another tote out. I don't know if I'll film that, or if I'm gonna make another video for that. We'll see. But I definitely gonna take my mom's advice and keep doing that until I'm done with every tote and every box that's down there. So keep me busy for a while, but that's what I'm gonna do. Guys, thanks for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Hit the red button and then hit your notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. The notification bell just it notifies you when I upload new videos. So you won't miss any of my videos if you do that. So do that. Like and comment. Guys, comment and let me know that you like what I'm doing. Let me know that if there's something you want to see me do. If there's something I can help you with, I'd be glad to help you. Leave me a comment. Give me a like if you like this video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.